Um, 77 now, but in my younger years and when I was let's see, early 30s, I actually went to Yellowstone to a guide school for, I think it was 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It was phenomenal. But I learned a lot of these things there. I actually started a Colorado college accredited guide school, and then I worked for John Lemeek and some other ones. But anyway, and then I used this equipment for ourselves, hunting and stuff. This is a Davis tent, and it's an outside support tent. I had it custom made. It's 16 long by 13 wide, so it's 6 inches less when you make the tent. And then it has a 9'6" porch, which is phenomenal. The stakes all come with it, and these stakes that are sticking out of the ground in a forest situation, they will be down at the bottom. This ground is so hard that it won't go in, but still holds it up. It's been up here for a week. And so it's a phenomenal tent. We ordered it with double doors, so you can open them up and you get a nice, in the forest situation, you'll get a nice breeze going through there. It has the flap for the stove, and if you don't want a stove, you just roll the flap down. It's served us really, really well. Easy to put up. You put it up in a short order.
It's in very good shape.
And it's in very good shape. We keep everything we have in very good shape. And so this is the porch, and we'll kind of wander in there. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 poles holding it up, and they're all paint color coded, so you know kind of where they go. And we're going to go over the tent first, and then we'll start on the inside with the equipment and then work out. So basically this is phenomenal. When you're in you can put firewood, you got your saddles, your hunting gear that doesn't have to go in the tent. It's really cool. This tent, we have 3 people in here, but and that works great for 3 people. But if you have more than that, what generally happens is the cook sleeps in here, and you put tables right here and chairs, and then the rest of the guys have just a sleeping tent, and that works really well. If you have more than the 3 people, you can squeeze more in here, but to be comfortable. And so from my experience, I found that fooling with lights is a pain in the kabisker. So we have that, I think you saw, I think it's a 20-pound propane tank out there, and I have this custom line built, so you have 2 lights and 1 in the porch, and it's easy to just walk up, turn it on, hit your poof, and off you go. Full lights for the whole trip. Now in a situation where you don't want to go pack in a cylinder, you could pack in the small one. They have the small ones. So I'm going to start with the cots.
I would just make a comment that all 3 of these lights have a special box.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so you can pack in or drive in, but they all fit in this special box. In fact, those mantles have been on there for like 4 different trips. You pack them in here, you chink them really good, and that's what that box is for. Thank you, babe. So if you start with the cot, we have 1 big boy cot. This is from a Davis tent, and it'll hold 400 pounds. If you got a big guy, that's for him. And the other 2 work really great, but they're smaller. One has a place to put your personables over there. And but having the 2 doors and screens, of course, it's really great in here.
I would just say we put foam pads on our cots just for comfort.
Yeah.
And of course the foam pads go with the package.
Yeah, everything you see goes with the package. This is a commercial outfit. I think the only thing here that I would say is not commercial is this. And we took this from our camper. Generally, you have a double table, you get a more sturdy table, but it works fine. We've had it for a long time. It goes with it. So you got the 3 cots, and the stove. It's a barrel stove, has a grate in it, has a water tank, and as long as you use the water, you just keep filling this up, and it stays hot. You have hot water. It's really a phenomenal, really a great stove. Everything here packs in here. The legs, this side table, this, all that packs in that stove. So everything's in there. So if you're cooking your coffee, and you just set it over here on the side shelf, it stays warm, but it doesn't keep cooking. And you can fry stuff on there. We've got cast iron cookware, which I've had for all these years, and it goes with it. Have some more out there. The flue, it's got a flue, so you can control the heat. So now, this is an old Coleman stove, but it has been converted to propane. And it's big and it works well. You may find something that's smaller, but that comes with it and it works really well. You got a light and that big old frying pan and all that stuff comes with it. But it's sitting on 2 standard box panniers. Those panniers would be put on a pack saddle with sling ropes. This kitchen panniard are also made to sling on the side of a horse. All the parts come with it. And you load it up, and then you chink it with burlap or whatever. You close it up. You take them apart. Takes 2 people to set it up. It all folds up. These fold up. The legs come off. Those legs come off, and it is if you've got a long time in camp, this is phenomenal. You can stand here and cook. You got all this room. You got your flour, your coffee, your spices. Everything is right here. Plates. All this stuff comes with it. Silverware is all lined out in each person's thing. Actually, some things are made, but you'll figure out a great way to use this. And easy to put together, easy to take apart, but it is for a camp. It can't be beat. And underneath this green comfort cloth are 2 waterproof tarps. So you put those down first. That seals the corner and keeps critters out, and then this goes on top of that, and you can go around here in your socks, and it's really comfortable. There's just 2 chairs. They go, but you'll decide what you want to do, add more or not. So this is the inside. It's got plenty of room. It's a great tent. Been a great tent. And I think one of the other things that we've done, this is a griddle. And again, we always have covers made once they don't get ruined in the transport. So that's a griddle. So let's see. We have we packaged it in two sections. I think the tent, the camp, everything that would make a commercial camp goes with it. And then we also have the horse side. We have. Let's just go out here and talk about that. These 4 tarps here are actually manties. So we use those when they're not on the back of a horse covering up your load. You lay them on the ground, and now you've got a nice place to get out of the weather, take off your shoes and all that stuff. And then that's where these sit. So we've separated into 2 things. We have the tent and all the tent things that go with it. We will sell the kitchen panniards and these table panniards with the tent, or if you don't want that, then we will sell that with the packing equipment. I think it goes so well with the tent, it should go with the tent. These are table panniards, and they're made for when you're packing in the Yellowstone for 20 miles back with a group. They're bulk, so you have potatoes, onions, apples and oranges or whatever in those things, and then this hooks together and these fold down. Makes a great work surface for, right now we're using it for display our equipment. So that can go either direction, but it makes the tent so workable that we've included it in the tent price. We have two. These are commercial grade Dale Pack Station heavy duty sawbucks with half breeds. This is a half breed, and it has this bar that separates the load from the animal. And then we have two standard pack saddles, which I've used for all these years, and they still work great.
They're in great condition.
And they're in great condition. Everything we have is in great condition. And we have 4 of these made to fit a pack saddle pack pads. They're not just some other pack pad. I had years ago, I had Ned Norton, I forget his saddle shop, he was in Fruita. I had him make these custom cooler panniers. And so they're made especially for coolers. And believe it or not, in Yellowstone, when I was we packed in that class in that school, we went back 13 days. And we had frozen food. You just open them once, you tape them shut, open them once a day. We still have frozen food in 13 days. And they pack fine. And then you put something light on top. Great packs. And they sling over your sawbuck. These are Rallied panniers, and they also have their own sling, so they'll sling onto your sawbuck. They're just plastic, impervious to weather, which is kind of good. Though table panniers, they will sling with a sling rope, and I'll show that to you, onto the saddle, and then you throw your diamond or box hitch over the top. These I've had all this stuff for years. These are the ones I carry and pull. Stuff comes in and out of, and then we pack elk out on those. These are sling panniers for long things, chairs, tent poles, anything that would need to stick out each end. That's what they are, and they're great also. So that covers the. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about that for a minute. So that covers the pack saddles and the horse on the packing side, and then we have horse handling gear, which I'm not sure if it's separated or not, but this is what we used in Yellowstone, and I copied it, and I had cases made for it. Everything packs in a case. This is for the babysitter, and this is for the long utensils, and this is for the grill and the steaks. And you don't lose anything and keep it. So this, what they did up there is they would dig a trench, line up with rocks, so the fire is down low, and then you have 2 levels. This one hangs off of that one, and you have 6 stakes that go down, and then you have a higher heat and a lower heat, and you just move things around. When we learned up there that you're cooking, you don't want to be handling that, so that's what this is for. Works phenomenal. These are the long-handled tools for the cook, so he can stand up here and do his job. A lot of times, if you're in the forest, we'll put in a green limb and some nails, and you hang it there. If you got time, you want to play with that. This is called a babysitter, because you can, if you cook the coffee and it's cooked, now you can raise it up, lower it down, then you can move it to whatever temperature keeps it cooking warm and without continue to cook.
Show how the chain raises and lowers it.
Oh yeah, this goes like this. You want it higher, put a higher chain. You want it lower, put it down lower. And then everything just swivels. It's really cool. So that is the camp. And we've talked about the saddles and the packs. Now we're going to talk about horse handling and accessory gear. We have one leather scabbard. We have one britchin for a saddle horse or a mule. We have water bucket, glassful water. These are 4 ponchos for your hunters. We have 3 hay nets. And This is a sling rope, and this is what goes when you're slinging hard panniers. Could have been killed right there. All right, so you get this in half, throw a half hitch like that. This goes over that. And make a loop. And that's what slings you put your box panniard or hay or whatever in there. This comes up and ties it, and then you throw your mani, and then you throw your last cinch. So that's what the sling rope. There's three sling ropes. We tail up our stock, but these are quick release ties if you want to use those instead. It goes from the saddle cinch ring back, and then you can hook onto it. This is a training called a Be Nice halter. If you got one animal that wants to balk, not keep up, this will teach him to keep up. It actually self-teaches him. He pulls back, it pinches him, he releases it, pulls up. These are last cinches. One neoprene, the one I use the most is this one, and this one is 50 feet. These are, one's 42 feet and two are 45 feet. Here's two more sling ropes. This is just a spare rope for tying anything. This is a high line. This is and it's got a tree saver on one end, and we have another smaller tree saver for the other end. And I like to hang them up high. And I have two of these newer swivels, and I have like 8 or 10 of the standard swivel. As the horse moves around, these will keep them from getting twisted up. So these are better. But you have everything you need. And this is 85 feet long. And then I go to the tree and I put one of those in, and I do a trucker hitch and pull it tight. And then your stock all gets used to that. So that's this table. Over here, here's the rest of the high tie. Here's 3 feed bags. This is a almost complete quick repair a loose shoe kit. This is a saddle saw. It's called a Hudson's Bay, and all our saddles have a loop underneath in a cylinder. But I've gone to saw, but this is still a good saddle saw. You can put on the back, have it on something, on a pack saddle or whatever. It goes with it. This is this one we keep after you mani up a load. This hangs on the outside, so if you have to remove a tree on the way, you've got an axe out and ready to go. This is a picket rope. The picket pin seemed to have escaped us, but you can get on a picket pin online, but that's a picket rope. These are commercial grade Latigo leather, summer lined chain hobbles. And I found you can teach a horse to hobble. There's 2 ways. One is you put him on and let him struggle until he gets it. The better way is you put this system on, and you go real wide, so he steps over, but he's not constricted in any way, shape, or form. He gets used to it. He'll drag him around, learns how to do it, and about every 10 minutes you take up 2, and as he never panics, and as you slowly get up to where you normally would be, he's broke. And then you could use these normally, just regular. So we have all of those. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 standard bells, cowbells, and then this is a Swiss bell. I thought about keeping this. I could ding it once in a while. I love, it's like music to me. She doesn't care for it. So that pretty much covers your horse handling, your horse packing, and the tent. Cooking, I mean, the whole, this is basically, you have this, you got everything covered. Other than your food and your hunting gear, you're good to go. Oh, almost forgot. I also have 2 polypropylene carps. So inclement weather, snow coming, you put that up and the snow just falls off. Have I missed anything?
Does it cover the whole tent, or just the tent, not the porch, or?
It covers the whole thing. I
The whole
have
tent.
two that will go from here to the back.
Okay. No, I think if they're interested, they need to email us with the email on the screen, or give you a call with the phone number on the
We
screen.
can talk about anything you need to talk about. But
And who are you again?
I am Rick Weber
And where do you live?
in Whitewater, Colorado.
Great.
And we're just, 77. I'm not going to be packing too much anymore, and it's time to move on.
Okay. Thank you.